Demystifying AI. Today I'm going to explain reinforcement learning. Despite reinforcement learning being the current trend for how people are making models and agents better, it's actually been around for quite some time. And it is exactly what it sounds like, teaching on how to get better at something by reinforcing it when it does good things, and sometimes punishing it when it does bad things. This can be done by a human using RLHF, or reinforcement learning with human feedback. For a model, this could be as simple as saying, I like this response, thumbs up, or I don't like it, thumbs down. Based on this, it would update the weights of the model to do more of the answers that humans liked and less of the ones that they didn't like. But it can also be achieved without human feedback, using a reward mechanism. For example, let's say you're teaching the model to play Wordle. There is the environment, which is basically explaining to the model how you play the game, what are the valid moves, what does the board look like, what does your response look like? In this case, it's a 5-letter word. And then there's the reward function. You can reward it for getting the correct answer, obviously, but also give it partial reward if it gets some of the letters right. Maybe it gets an additional reward if it solves it in fewer turns. Then, based on a full rollout, which is a full execution of the game, you update the weights based on the reward. After many iterations, you can teach it to get better at playing Wordle. Now imagine you're someone like OpenAI and you're creating GPT-5. You have the model and you give it access to tools like web search, remote code execution, etc. You create the environment, the things it's allowed to do, and then you give it tasks with well-defined reward functions. After a lot of inference and iterations, you can teach the model to become really good at the things you want it to do. Hope that makes sense. If you want to learn a different topic, let it know down below and follow me for more content.